While the world was witnessing the aftermath of a military coup in Myanmar and Mali, Guinea's government has fallen. What is happening in Guinea? Let's decode that for you. Guinea is currently in a military coup. Its special forces deposed President Alpha Condé and declared the government's dissolution in a press conference. So what is a military coup here? A military coup is the seizure and removal of a country's government and its powers by its military. Despite leading the country for more than a decade, Alpha Condé's popularity had fallen since he sought contentious third term last year. He amended the constitution's two-term limit on a president's ability to run for re-election. As he declared that limits do not apply to him, dissent within the military itself grew, leading to this coup. In 2011, he barely survived an assassination attack after gunmen opened fire on his house. So how did the military topple the Guinea government? The coup started with heavy gunfire near the presidential palace in the country's capital, Conakry. In fact, soon after that, pictures of the president were released in which he was seen surrounded by military men, even though Guinea's defense ministry claimed that the invasion had been called off. Guinea's new military rulers have also released dozens of political prisoners after taking power. In fact, the country's constitution and National Assembly were both dissolved and a night curfew was imposed. How is the world reacting to this coup? From the United States to Russia, including the United Nations Secretary General Antonio, everyone has now condemned the coup and expressed concerns about the consequences of this political crisis. The West African regional bloc also condemned this power grab and called for the immediate release of Condé. The organization also threatened to impose sanctions if the demand was not met with. What is the impact of this coup on the world? Well, Guinea is the world's major supplier of bauxite, which is used for production of aluminium. And right after this coup, the aluminium prices have now climbed to the highest in more than a decade. This is not the first time that this West African nation has witnessed a coup. Guinea had already a long history of political instability. The country has been through at least two coups so far. The first one in 1984, when Lansana Conté took control soon after the death of the country's first post-independence leader. The second coup happened soon after and ended in 2010. After almost a decade now, the country is back again in the same situation. With the president in detention and military in power, the question that remains to be answered is, what next for Guinea?